Hi guys, welcome back to Graveyard Sisters, and we are here in the middle of nowhere, but we do have an amazing old ruined church here, Tullich, an old graveyard, and then we've got like newer graves that are all going round. So we didn't even know this existed. We just came by in the car and I was like, Audrey, look. So here we are guys. Very rural, beautiful, middle of literally nowhere. So if we come in the gate, oops, it's opened again. This is great, look, for watering the plants. Fantastic. Really good that, isn't it? And you've got your little watering cans.
Right, what me do reading?
So this is
Tullich Church.
Tullich Church.
The now ruined Tullich Church has a long and fascinating history. It was a once very important site in the local area at the heart of a thriving community. A church or chapel is said to have been founded at Tullich as early as the 7th century AD by St Nathalan, a local saint. In the 13th century AD, the church and lands of Tullich were given to the Knights Templars. The sites passed to the Knights Hospitallers in the early 14th century AD. It continued to be used as a church until the end of the 18th century. The early church would have had an earth floor and thatched or tufted roof. Although nothing survives of this structure, 27 carved stones and a large stone basin have been found at the site since the 18th century. The date from the 7th to the 9th centuries AD and are contemporary with the early church. Many are on display on site, whilst others remain in situ in the church building. 2 stones with small crosses form lintels over a door and a window in the south wall. The present church building dates from around 1400, but was partially rebuilt after the Reformation in 1560. In the north wall is a fine arched doorway of early 15th century date, now blocked. The walls are built of local granite rubble with dressed granite stones around the windows and doors. The church was in use until 1798 when it was replaced by a new church in Ballater. The church and churchyard are bounded by a circular wall typical of this period, although folklore says this shape was to find the devil find a hiding place. That's right, they always say if it had a corner, the devil would find the corner,
yeah.
So it was round. The church served Tullich village and the surrounding area for many centuries. The village located to the north of the church was much larger in the 17th and 18th centuries with weekly markets and 2 annual fairs.
That's where the village
It became the first borough on Deeside and has its own market cross. The village declined when the town of Ballater was founded to the west in the early 19th century. The remains of the old village can still be seen as earthworks to the north and east of the modern Tullich settlement. Archaeological investigations around the church in 2012 and 2013 revealed a curving ditch to the south, north and east, 2 new carved stones and evidence of enclosures around the church. Geophysical survey undertaken 2013 and 2015 highlighted further evidence of the imposing ditch on the north and south side. This ditch was likely created or improved in the 13th, 14th centuries AD by the Knights Templar and the Hospitallers. The 2 carved stones can be seen in the Ballater Station Visitor Centre. We might need to go there then.
We might if we've got time.
Yes. Tullich Church was repaired and stabilised by Aberdeen Council in 2019, during which 10 new carved stones were discovered. So there we have it.
I mean, the Knights Templar, you can't get any more historic. It's just... So we have this little, the newer graveyard going round, all the way round, all the newer stones. These are looking like maybe the 80s.
Yeah,
this is lovely 80s. Though. I just love the design though on this. Simple but lovely. Carol Tripp, Born Constance, Catherine Allen. Lovely. I just love how the writing is at the top. It's just pretty. So this is the older one, but this is where we're going. We're not going to we're going in here. So
we have our circular wall.
So this is the wall going right round it, and that was to stop the devil basically.
Hiding in the corners.
Hiding in the corners. It's absolutely gorgeous, and there is a surprise in here as well, guys. There is Pictish stones, which wasn't actually mentioned there.
No.
I thought that would have been mentioned, the Pictish stones. And I think they date back to something like the 12th century, and I can kind of see them over there. I can see them. So we'll go and we are getting a little.
Is that our start?
No. These are all like 1955, 1950s.
Yeah, 50s and 60s, 40s.
I actually thought these would be a lot more. I thought these would be older. Some people coming in on bikes. This is a place for people to cycle, because it's just beautiful here. So many trails.
These look a bit older, off to the left.
Yeah, will we go down this bit? I'm looking for the older ones, guys. We could stop and read all these, but we'd be here all day. I'm dying to have a look in this though. This old ruin.
That was me cursing it with the weather. I said, oh, look at the weather, it's lovely. Now it's raining.
Yeah, that was back in Tarland. And I actually looked at the weather forecast today, and it says it wasn't to rain at all, so it lied.
Yes.
As usual. Oh wow, guys, look at this.
Oh, we go round the back.
Look at this. Wow. Will we go round? I don't know if you can get in this way.
Not this way, it seems to be round the back.
Yeah, that's the door that's blocked off, isn't it?
No, round.
Go round this way. So we really are in the middle of
Absolutely
nowhere. There's nothing around us. No houses, just the road, the rain.
Farm up there and
farms, yeah. Really cool. A lot of lighting on these stones as well. Oh, look at this. Wow.
Farson. Sacred to the memory of John Farson, late merchant and postmaster of Ballater, who died February 18th, 1872, which is 1 day and 1 year before I was born. Age 64, his wife Mary Farquharson, 1872, age 67. Daughters Charlotte, 1840, and Mary Jane, 1855. Jane Stewart, a faithful servant for 30 years in the family.
Yeah.
Died 11th of July 1875, age 73. Charlotte, daughter of the above John Mary Farquharson, died age 41. Donald John, 13th of October 1883, age 40, erected by their daughter Elizabeth.
That's a beautiful stone.
There's Elizabeth.
Oh, there's Elizabeth.
Yep.
Oh.
The efficient and courteous postmistress
Wow.
at Ballater. Born 1835, retired 1905,
And died.
died 1908.
She only died. She died 3 years after she retired. Beautiful, isn't
Said
it?
something that they've actually put the servant into the family
Yeah.
grave. She must have been
Because
very,
they
very
do,
highly
but
thought
yeah,
of,
I mean, they say servant, and they were really,
part of the family.
yeah, they were part of the family, and they were treated the same. And
They're
here,
all Farquhar.
and here's another Farquharson.
Grant would love this.
Yeah, so we haven't even explained about Farquharson, have
No,
we?
we
Really?
keep mentioning it and then not explaining.
Yeah, so our friends are over from Australia, and he's traced his Scottish heritage back to he's a part of the clan Farquharson. So yesterday, did you not put the picture on?
No.
No.
Because we had no internet.
We're going to upload
Once
picture
we get home, we'll fire everything on.
of us and the chieftain.
The chieftain, the laird of Invercold,
Philip
So-
Farquharson, his
Yeah.
name is.
So that's Ballater Games is like the games for the clan Farquharson.
Yeah.
So we were here to support Grant, who was marching.
Yes.
Yesterday we got loads of videos, we'll put them up at the Highland Games, and we saw caber tossing and it was brilliant.
Great. It was
But
great.
that's why obviously there's so many Farquharsons within
Yeah.
this cemetery, is because that's pretty much
This is Francis
it's kind
Farquharson.
of, this is the seat
Yeah.
almost of the clan Farquharson.
Farquharson.
So there'll be a lot of folk here with that name.
He was a farmer. He was a farmer, and his wife Jane. It's difficult to see that. It's actually easier. See, look, see if you read it through. See if you actually look through the camera.
Yeah, it actually comes out clearer.
It does. And then we have
Francis Farquharson.
Francis Farquharson. These were obviously very important people in their time, their family. James, George,
John,
God, they were young.
Francis,
Oh no, they were all
Jane,
young.
Alice, Henry, William, Sarah, Elizabeth, Alfred,
Wow.
Joseph.
They were very young, but most of them, they're in Springbank Cemetery. So we'll move along, guys. See what we can see around here. I mean, it's idyllic. It's idyllic.
It's
Royal
beautiful,
D side,
yeah.
so we're
Royal
not
D-side.
that far away from Balmoral.
Here we go.
Oh
Let's go
wow,
in.
look at this, guys. This is beautiful.
Very small door.
Just
I wouldn't have wanted to be very tall.
tall, no, you have to duck.
Duck to get in the door of the church.
Wow.
Patterson.
Gonna so beautifully kept in here still, isn't it? We've got Charles Patterson, farmer, farmer, something Old Town of Tullich, in memory of his beloved spouse Isabella, and she died 1874. She was 46, her two daughters. I think that's Rebecca and Elizabeth, who died young. And then Charles Patterson. And then we have a William Patterson. Canny, struggling there.
Yeah, struggling with that. These are all Pattersons, I think.
They're all
You can
Pattersons,
just see
yeah.
the Patterson kind of there.
1863. And then we've got the one up here. So this is sacred to the memory of John Patterson.
Sometime farmer in Balacan who died 1838. 82 years and 7 months, very precise.
Yeah.
And of his spouse, Jane Catanach, who died on the 23rd of January 1805, aged 24 years.
And then
Or
his
so.
second spouse.
Second spouse, 30 of the 1814, and their daughter Jane, who died 1820, aged 14. This stone was erected by his surviving son, William.
So they were obviously important people to have
the
to be
Pattersons, obviously.
all interred in here, but it's really
There's another wee room over here. I don't know. They're obviously stones from way back.
they're all in little rooms. It's just
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Wee room in here.
Another little room in here. Oh, look at this.
Oh, there's more Farquharsons.
Oh yeah, look.
More Farquharsons.
Wow.
And that's marble, that
Maybe
middle
have-
one.
We just have to go up a bit closer.
These walls enclose the burial ground of the family of Farquharson of Whitehouse and Shields, where are interred the remains of James Farquharson of Whitehouse, brother of Colonel Donald Farquharson
Wow.
of Monaluri, called Donald,
Died in like 1666.
1666.
Very old.
Yep. And his son Harry, who died in 1716, and Margaret, his granddaughter. Also the remains of Francis Farquharson of Shields, the eldest son of Harry, who died in 1733, and Harry, the son of Francis, and his wife Jane Rose, who both died in 1760, and their sons Hugh and Donald, who died in early youth. This memorial has been erected by their surviving descendants.
And it's got Roman numerals, but I'm not, I don't.
26. I don't know, it could be like 1876 or something.
This is again another
Another Alexander Farquharson Henderson, MD, so he must have been a
doctor.
doctor of Caskie
formerly
former
physician.
in London, died in 1863, aged 83 years.
It's amazing, they're very important people.
Yeah. And this is Margaret
Garden,
who was the widow of William Farquharson of Manaltry, died in Aberdeen, 23rd day of January 1867.
35 I think
35,
that is, it might be, or 55.
55. Right, and she was 83, and her remains are interred below, erected as a tribute of affection by her
Only surviving sister.
Mary Garden, widow of Thomas Burnett, advocate in Aberdeen.
Wow, this is
These
awesome.
were all very important people.
It's beautiful.
I mean, that marble stone's just
I know,
gorgeous.
it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, that's granite, which obviously Aberdeenshire is famous. It's the granite city, Aberdeen.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's went marble, carved marble.
Wow.
Right, so
Another room to go.
another room.
This is it's like all these little cute
Yes.
rooms.
Changing
Beautiful.
rooms.
Oh, it's what a find. We've got what a find this is.
Yep.
We'll go out and we'll back in again. Oh, there's some people here. So we'll just go along. See
Let's
what...
look at the memento mori. I need to come back to
Oh
that.
yeah.
Lovely memento mori there.
We will come back because we're going to do some shorts too. And
Right, let's have a wee look in here.
wow.
Look again, even
Duck.
you have to go.
Yeah, and I'm small. Here we go. There's
Right, so we have a lot here then. Davidson.
yeah.
Oh, this seems to be all different.
But he's
Oh,
white,
no.
yeah.
Aye.
John Davidson, he was 84, his son Duncan, and then his wife Jane Farquharson.
Yep, so, and his daughter Jane Farquharson. And Duncan Davidson, beloved wife of Margaret McGregor, died at Vilno, Glencairn, sorry. Other family, Lewis, aged 5. Oh.
Anne died in infancy.
Infancy,
James
was a
died in
wife.
infancy.
Ariston Darby, in living memory of Grandma Harold and Bella. Oh,
Gorgeous. Isn't it lovely?
so there we have
Look at
Hannah
me.
Grant,
These are, look at these are just,
Celtic Cross.
oh, they're amazing. They're very crude, if you know what I mean, compared to some of them that are quite ornate. They're quite crudely fashioned.
I like it.
Oh yeah, I do. I do. They're absolutely amazing.
So these are all Grants.
Hannah Grant.
William Grant, who was a slater.
His son was a
Died at
professor.
Balmoral. Professor William Leonard Grant, who died in Vancouver. Erected Grange Grant of his wife, Mary L. Beatty, 1916, and their son James, who died in France, 1916, aged 23 years, so he was a war death. James Grant Osborne House, his son John Grant, and his daughter Grace.
John Grant was, he had a lot of
MBCHB.
letters after him.
Yeah.
This wee
And
one,
this
they're very crudely done, but they're just, I love them.
Giffen, wife of the Reverend William Sawyer, sorry.
Yeah.
And above, Reverend William Sawyers, who died 1960.
Age 91.
Oh.
He was a minister of Dinnet. So Dinnet's an area that's just round here. We passed Dinnet on the road to Ballater. Wow, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Lovely. It's
Absolutely.
lovely, yeah.
Gorgeous. That stone. The stone's beautiful.
You can see where it's been repaired and moved on, and
gorgeous. So yeah, we'll have a go back out again. And we'll go in a, well, because we've mentioned the Memento Mori on this, people will be like, well, where is that Memento Mori video? It's right here. Look at this, guys.
It's the only one I can see. Can't make
Crossbones,
anything
the
out.
skull.
Yeah.
And then down here, look, that must have been like, you've got the sand timer. And that would have been an angel.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I can't read this.
Absolutely not. Nothing.
So legible.
Not a thing. But obviously you can tell from the style of the stone that it was, you can kind of date it from there.
Let's have a wee look, go down here further then and see.
See what's what.
Yeah.
And the little circular cemetery where nowhere for the devil to hide.
No, he's not
No.
welcome in here.
No, no corners for you to hide in.
Oh, you all right there?
Mm-hmm.
Tabletop tomb that we've just walked by. Sacred to the memory of John Davidson, late farmer in Tullich, who departed this life on the 12th day of January 1837, aged 85. It's a gorgeous big tabletop tomb there. Beautiful. It's in great condition. Because usually these are all quite falling apart and lovely. And then down here, see, I'm now looking for Memento Mori. I'm looking for the older ones now, but I'm thinking that these ones here will go back to at least the 17th century, I think. The ones on the floor, I think these will be older than we know. Can't really see anything.
Isaac Stewart, but I cannot make anything out.
No. It's absolutely gorgeous though. Just be careful here. It's dipping down a lot. Look at these over. Look at this. This has actually caught my. Just be careful, Audrey. It's really dippy.
It's unusual, eh? It's made of bricks.
It is. It's made of brick rock.
Unusual.
Erected to the memory of Charles Stewart. He was a builder. So that kind of.
Well, that probably
yeah.
works then, yeah.
It's been made out of bricks and stone. He died at Dunedin,
Dunedin, Ballitor.
76. His wife Sally, she died when she was 80. Their daughter Sally was 86. And then their daughter Isabella was 88. And then their daughter Mary was 98. So they all lived.
I think they made them different up in Aberdeenshire. They were all very hardy.
Yeah, I think you had to be
Yeah.
living up here with this weather. Again, a couple of crudely fashioned crosses. There's nothing on them. Amazing, but look, it's just absolutely idyllic, guys. I'll have a wee look at these ones round here. That's not much left of that one there. It's actually wobbly, look, it's wobbly.
Yeah, don't.
Careful. Yeah, there's a real mix of the old and the new here.
Yeah, because these ones are obviously, the flowers are
People are-
1991.
yeah, people
to
are
pop,
still
pop
coming.
for the grandchildren. Oh, pop.
Yeah, he died at sea. Living memory of George Simpson, who died at sea.
1940, Second World War.
His wife.
Another Skene,
Yep.
1945. And their Douglas, 42, daughter Beth, 71.
Yeah, and obviously
John.
people are still coming here and laying flowers down, which
Yeah,
is
they're
nice.
obviously, I love that pop from the grandchildren.
Just a gorgeous setting all together, guys. So, oops. So what we'll do is we'll leave that here, this one here, and we'll go and see what else we can find, and we'll do some more videos. So thanks for watching,
Thanks
guys.
for joining us
And
here at Dinnet.
Tune in for
Yep.
part 2. Thank you for watching. Bye.